Hey, what's up everybody? It's Coach Matt over here at Primal Athlete Training Center, www.primalatc.com. Answering another question for you today. Remember, keep the conversation going. If you guys have questions about these videos or any other questions, leave the comments underneath the YouTube videos. That way it gets emailed right to my phone, sent right to my phone, and I can shoot a quick video here right in the gym and get a new video out to you every single day. Well, today's question comes from a guy by the name of Samuel, I think it's Uderman or Utterman, and he says, I'm a thrower from Minnesota. I love throwing. I've watched most of your videos. Thank you very much. I'm going to be a senior this year, and I was wondering what are some good things to ask coaches and what are some good things to tell coaches during the college recruitment process. Hope to hear from you soon. Well, this one is for you because it's that time of year. It's the end of the summer. We actually just said goodbye to about 11 of our members here who are either going back to college or going off to college for the first time. And our juniors that are going to be seniors are going through the same thing that you are. You want to know what to ask a coach. Well, the thing that I can tell you is this. When you go to visit a coach is going to tell you everything that you want to hear. So they're going to tell you about how many throwers they've coached, how long they've been coaching, how many championships they've won, what the records are at the school, how many meets you go to, and if there's any scholarship money available. That's what they'll tell you. But the most important thing as a thrower that you need to get from the coach that you're talking to is you want to know the longevity, how long they're going to be at the school. And you can't just come out and ask that because, number one, it's kind of rude, saying, hey, are you going to stay around here for a little while longer? But it's also something where you can't plan it. You don't know. A job offer might come up. The person might be a coach for 20 years at the school, and a better job offer might come up. So you really just don't know. But in your questions, talking back and forth with your coach, you want to find out a few things about them that will tell you whether or not they're anchored to that particular area that the school is in. For example, you want to make sure that your coach is going to be there all 4 years of your college career or 5 years of your college career. So something to ask is, how long have you been coaching at this school? If they've only been coaching for 1 or 2 years and they've coached at a bunch of different schools before this for only 1 or 2 years, you know they're the kind of person that likes to move around. If you ask them how long they've coached at this school and they say, I've coached here for 10 years, then maybe try to ask them a little bit about their family. Did you grow up in this area? Do you have family in this area? Do you have any kids? Do your kids go to school in this area? You want to start to ask them things about, if they're married. Things that are just going to be able to see if they're settled in that area. The more settled that a coach is in their area, the less likely it is to leave. And we hear about this all the time. We actually just had a thrower from this state, I'm not going to say the name or the event or anything else, but a thrower from Rhode Island accepted a scholarship to go to a school, and just a few months ago, after he had signed the paperwork, after he had already been accepted, the whole process went through, and the coach took a job at another school. So now he committed to go to a school where the coach left. So who knows what's going to happen. It's a great school. I'm sure they'll get a great coach, but things like this happen. So now he's going into college as a freshman with these type of uncertainties, and you want to make sure that these uncertainties don't exist. You want to ask things like, you want to try to get out of them, because you can't just come out and blatantly ask them, but you want to get out of them. You want to say, find out if they own an apartment or if they own a house. If they own an apartment, they can just pack up and leave. If they own a house, it means they're more grounded, they're more rooted in that area. Ask them about their families, if they went to high school in the area. Maybe they went to college at the school that you're looking at and the school they're currently coaching at. If that's the case, you know that they've probably been there for a while, that they love the school and they wouldn't think of leaving. So try to think up questions about your coaches, not necessarily about the school. Don't think of things about, what's the average SAT score on the track team. That's stuff that you can find out online. That's just public info, stuff that's probably in a fact book from the school. What you want to find out is the coach going to stick around for the 4 or 5 years that you're going to be at that college? Because let's face it, once you find a major that you like, and once you find a college that you like, the next thing, if you're going to be a scholarship athlete, you have to find a coach that you like. And if you find all 3 of those, a school that you really love, that has the major that you want to major in, and a college and a coach that you really like, the one thing you don't want to do is get to school and have the coach leave your first or second year, because then everything's up in the air and you don't know what's going to happen. So ask those questions to your coaches. To Sam that sent in the email, the question, great one. Something we've never answered here before, but it gives a little bit more insight into coaches and what they're looking for and sort of what you should ask when you go on these college trips. Any questions about this, anything else that you want to know, make sure you send me an email and leave your comment underneath this YouTube video. Talk to you soon. Thanks.